Hi, I'm Ramya from the Key Biscayne Community Foundation. I'm their Citizen Science Coordinator. This morning we are here at Bilbag State Park. We are going to be releasing drift cards, which are small 5x7 biodegradable cards. They were made by the Karth group at the Rosenstiel School, and we use them to learn about the ocean currents. They're small biodegradable cards that have information on them on how to report when they're found. They're all decorated individually by local students and then released into the water. And once they're found, within usually a week or two, their locations are reported, and that's then reported back to Karth. And they use that information to determine how certain currents around Key Biscayne and in Biscayne Bay are actually flowing. So we're here on pier number 8 at the tip of Bilbag's Park, and I'm here with Art Urian, the park manager, and Lou Dodson, the assistant park manager. And so do you want to explain a little bit about the cards, what they're for, and why we're flinging them in the water?
Okay. Well, today we are flinging some cards for science. They are biodegradable wooden cards, and they are going to be put into Biscayne Bay to find out about drift patterns for the currents that are here in the bay. And they're hopefully will go all around, and if they're found, there's information on each card about where to contact and turn in the location where that card is found.
So do you have any ideas of where the cards might end up once they're thrown in the water, or any like predetermined locations where you think that they may end up?
Yeah, they're going to end up all over the bay, and we've had them end up as far north as the Carolinas.
Wow, that far north. From here?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's pretty, wow. So we're releasing them at 10:45. Is there a reason that it has to be right at 10:45?
It has to do with the tide. The tide will be going out, and we want to make sure that these are all swept out with the tide so that we can actually get the correct location and they're not washing back inshore.
Some information on them, and what we're doing is throwing them out this direction as far as you can throw. So I'd suggest flinging it like a frisbee. Try not to get them on the rocks. I'm sorry?
That was fun.
Yeah,
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, and you can track this information so that you can, if you go look for drift cards on the internet, they will have a whole website on where the cards are being picked up. So these are biodegradable. We're not polluting as we throw them out, and it'll give us important information about Biscayne Bay and how drift currents carry trash, carry oil spills, carry anything, carry waste in general, so that we know best how to respond to any type of cleanup or emergency. So you are doing something good today for science, and like I said, let's all go to the front of the pier, and we're going to launch these cards exactly at 10:45. Okay? So we got a few minutes. You can find your spot, and go over in your head your form for how you're going to fling a card for science. Everybody's got their lines in, so we're not going to affect them there. But that you're not getting them in the rocks. So get all the way up here to the front. And if you don't have room, you can also, I don't think you can stand anywhere else on the seawall where you can get them out there. So, all right, it's 10:43 by my watch, so hang on for just a few more minutes.
How far out should we fling them?
As far as you can fling. So we're saying fling them like a frisbee, and we do have a little bit of wind to help us today because we've got wind at our back. So we want to try to get them as far as we can because we don't want them just to go on the rock. So get as close up to the railing as possible. So get as close up to the railing as possible so you don't have a chance of flinging them too close in. Okay, we are at 10:44 and 28 seconds. I'll give you a countdown on 10. All right, everybody get ready to fling your cards. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fling them! Woo-hoo! Way to go! Yeah, that was a great fling. All right, everybody, fling the rest of them. They've all got to go. They've all got to go.
All gonna go. All right.
Throw them all. There you go. Take them. There you go. Throw them quick. Go now. Gotta go. Take them away. There you go. Excellent. Great job, everybody. All right. So like I said, you can look this up on the internet and see where your card, not where your personal card, but see where the cards end up. And we'll have great scientific information based on your participation today.
Great.
So thank you so much.
All right. Thank you.
There you go.
Marine debris, oil, sediment, fish larvae, and even boaters are transported by the currents that move into and within Biscayne Bay. The original idea for this project arose when Biscayne Museum and Gardens approached researchers at the University of Miami. They wanted to discuss the large amount of debris they regularly find in their mangroves and along the shoreline. Where is this trash coming from? The University of Miami, Carthay, could not provide a specific answer, so they partnered with Biscayne and Frost Science to develop Biscayne Bay Drift Card Study. From September 2016 till June 2017, the project team will coordinate quarterly deployments of drift cards and GPS-equipped drifters with scientists, students, families, and members of our community in 8 locations across Biscayne Bay, near downtown Miami. As a result of the currents, these drift cards might be found anywhere in Miami-Dade County coastline and beyond. Have you seen our drift cards? Scientists rely on the public to find the drift cards along the beaches, shore, or even floating in Biscayne Bay. If you find one, please follow the instructions on the card and report your discovery. They need to find the date, time, and location, and photo, if possible, of where the card was found. Do your part. Let's be on the lookout for drift cards. All of the information about where and when drift cards are deployed and recovered will be used to develop a model generated by scientists at the University of Miami Rosenstiel School of Marine and Atmospheric Science that will help the partners and the Miami community better understand how debris moves with the current, which will help us to develop solutions to decrease the trash and debris in Biscayne Bay and along the shoreline. Once the models have been developed, they will share them with the public through programs sponsored by the partners and project team to better sustain our shorelines. Keep an eye out for those drift cards and then send in the information that's located on the back of the card. Pull the drift card out of the water, report what you find, and then dispose of it in the trash. We don't want to count it twice. Thanks so much for your help. Miami really appreciates it.